Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to this very short review. This is for the Indonesian horror film, Do You See What I See? Now, if you've caught my previous video about the film Respati, you'll know that I said that it was for a 15 to 17-year-old audience. This one, probably you're looking at the 19 to 22-year-old audience, the audience that is in university, or as they call it over in Indonesia, college. This is slightly scarier than Respati, if you can think that these movies are scary at all. In this movie, we follow a loner. Well, she's not really a loner, she's a great group of friends, but a girl called Mawar, who doesn't have a boyfriend. And on her 20th birthday, she goes to visit the grave of her parents, while her friends wait for her to celebrate her birthday. Now, she comes back late at night, and some creepy things start to happen. And she gets more and more distant towards her friends and then starts telling them that she has a boyfriend called Restu. And now they want to meet the boyfriend, obviously, because they're very excited. She's never had a partner before. But they start to notice that her behavior gets very, very odd. And they notice that Restu is a kind of pocong, or a spirit. And that's where things kind of get a bit crazy. Her behavior changes to such a point where she starts to do some self-harm, and they enlist the help of a girl on their campus who is a psychic to see if they can try and defeat her. So there's the other thing with this film. It's another movie where they're using, the power of being an older teen, young adult to solve this case. I think this movie has a few very creepy scenes. Not scary, but definitely on the creepy side. And a lot of the stuff that happens at the nighttime in the boarding house that they're in, it's actually quite well done. Now, the movie does have what I feel to be a bit of a sad ending. It does explain why this spirit is around. It explains how this spirit latches onto Mawar, and the movie does go to great lengths into giving a bit of backstory and lore, which is very much appreciated, because for that first 40 minutes it's a bit of a WTF moment. You're trying to piece together all these pieces and trying to figure out what's wrong with Mawar's boyfriend Restu. Visually, I think the movie looks great, and I did appreciate the visual element of it. It's got a very good looking cast, which also makes it extremely easy to watch. Whether you take the movie seriously because of the extremely good looking cast, that's up to you. But, this is horror. This is the horror genre. That's what they do. Now, I think the interesting thing behind the film is the director of this one. It's Awi Suryadi, who was responsible for the film KKN in the Dancer's Village, the original KKN movie. And he's got a pretty decent back catalogue of horror films, including the Danul movies and that Sebelum 7 Hari, which I saw recently after 7 days. Not a bad film. So the guy knows what he's doing, and he's got a particular audience, which is that late teen, early 20s kind of crowd. And he knows how to make horror movies directly to that audience. So I think if that's your age group, you probably will get something really good out of this film. You probably will enjoy it, especially if maybe you're a girl coming up to her first boyfriend and a bit scared about it. The last thing you want is to have a pocong as your first boyfriend. Am I right? Giving this a rating using the patent pending ghost rating, which stands for great horror or stupid trash. It feels like a bit of a cop-out, but 3 Ghosts seems to be about the most appropriate for this title. It's not overtly scary. It's not overtly bad. It's just kind of in the middle. And that's probably what the 3 Ghost rating does. It says it's kind of an in the middle film. It's something to enjoy out of it. But as always, if you've seen it, I do want to know what you think, because no doubt I missed some subtleties in the film, and I like to be told kind of things that I missed. It makes for great reading when I look back at the comments and I think, oh, I missed that. Oh, I missed that. Oh, thank you for clarifying that. So, I am the Arty Dans. You are watching SHOCKMANIA and the Arty Dans channels. I will catch you next time.